What it do, T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Baddies Caribbean Season 5, Episode 11 review. So, in the beginning of this episode, we see Dia and Slim talking before they exit stage left, and they're both still very upset that they got voted out the house. And I was like, wah, wah, wah. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Ahna, we find out, ended up fighting Mariahlynn's mama during breakfast before they boarded the flight to the DR. How this happened is beyond me. It's wild AF. I'm like, what? First of all, I was shocked that Mariahlynn mama was even there. Then, why is your mama fighting a girl that's literally her daughter age or younger than her daughter? What is going on? But then I remember that, her mama has have issues in the past with substance abuse and stuff like that. So, it ain't like her mama is, one of them type of mamas, you know what I'm saying? She out here in the streets, I mean, it says a lot that she even kicking it with the baddies, So we find out that Ahna says that Mariahlynn mama was staring at her and then just swung on her out of nowhere. And I was like, that is plausible. That could happen, especially if she was on a bender. But I was like, it's something missing from this story. Kali then says that she was trying to tell Ahna not to fight that girl mama. So I was like, okay, now that sounds a little bit more believable. So believing what Kali says, words had to have been exchanged before any type of physical, contact came into play. So there's still a big question mark regarding that. The girls get on the plane, head to the Dominican Republic. Bianca is still on timeout, not dealing with the girls. We still ain't seen Nunu. We still ain't seen J.O. We still ain't seen Jelly Bean. I don't even understand why they're there at this point, except for just basically getting a free trip and I guess getting to do what they want to do on their own outside of the cameras, which is so stupid because y'all should be following them too. Y'all should be following what they're doing. Like, Zeus, hire me, please, because, So Ahna tells Taseki and Natalie via FaceTime as she's heading to the hospital to go check on her finger because you remember, she's been having problems with her fingers since she fought, I forgot who she fought or tried to fight somebody, child. Or maybe that was she had problem with her finger. Yeah, she had problems with her finger last season, so it's still jacked up. And so on her way to the emergency room, she tells Taseki and Natalie what happened between her and Mariahlynn mama. And she says that Mariahlynn sent her mama and her auntie to fight her, and that she let Mariahlynn's mama hit her 4 times before she even hit her back. Like she was trying her best to avoid the issue. But I was like, why would Mariahlynn send her mama and auntie to fight you? I thought y'all was fine. Like, where would that even come from? Are we missing something that has happened behind the scenes? I am clueless. Natalie and Taseki both in their confessionals on some like, girl, like that's a mess. Like you fight my mama, we're fighting. Like, I don't care what happened. You fight my mama, it's up and it's stuck, And Taseki and Ahna are actually really close, but even she feels like you could have restrained from fighting that girl mama. But then at the other end of it, she was like, if she did hit you 4 times before you laid a hand on her, I mean, it is what it is because you are a grown person. You're just not going to let nobody attack you, So after that, Ahna says that she's really hurt about this because, she really cared about Mariahlynn and she didn't want anything like this to happen. I know I think this week she was on social media crying about the situation because she really cared about Mariahlynn. I think that they've squashed it now at this point maybe, but she was really upset about it because she was online crying. So Biggie is happy to be in the Dominican Republic. Her family is there. She hasn't been back home in forever, so she is living it up. Scotty tells Natalie that Gretchen needs to go, especially since the other girls are leaving. And how does it look that we're keeping the girl that's been saying the N-word over and over and over again and sending the other two black girls home. That just doesn't look right. She need to go. And Jayla agrees. Natalie says, well, you need to tell her then. Like, stand on business. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all want her to go, you tell her to go. And I was like, Natalie, you ain't shit. Because you just want another fight to pop off, and you feel like Scotty needs to get hers in this season. So Scotty, dumb, she fall for it. Of course, at this point, she came back down, and she was like, all right, I'll tell her myself. So Mariahlynn arrives to the house by herself on 100, asking where Ahna at because she ready to fight her. Because this girl done fought her mama. She sees Taseki, Rolly, Biggie, and Scotty on the porch. And they ask her, like, what happened? And she admits that her mama got smart with Ahna. And that Ahna said, no, she said her mama got smart with Ahna. Ahna then went outside. She had like a omelet or something. She went outside, put the omelet down on a cabana or whatever, on a lounge chair, came back in and walked up to her mama and was like, I don't fight old bitches. And I'm like, what is going on? So I'm confused. Like, are they even staying in these Airbnbs? Are they staying in hotels? Like, did this happen at the Airbnb? Like, I'm so confused because it sounded like they was getting breakfast at a hotel. You know what I'm saying? You get the free breakfast. That's what it was given for me. But because she had on a swimsuit, she said, I don't know. Regardless of the setting, this is what happened. First of all, Mariah mama was wrong for even saying anything to this girl, getting smart with her. Why? What did she do to you? And Ahna could have just walked away at that point and let, like, girl, you crazy, you a crackhead. I ain't even going to sit up here and argue with you. She could have left it at that. She didn't have to come back and say, I don't fight old bitches. But she did. And now we're here. But Mariah, your mama started it and then she finished it. So at the end of the day, I don't feel like Ahna was wrong. I'm sorry. I don't. Because her mama started with her. So Rolly then decides to confront Mariah on some text messages that she saw where Mariah was allegedly saying that she's better than all the girls and she the star of the show and all of this stuff. Mariahlynn denies all of this. She says that she didn't say it. Biggie looking at Rolly like, oh my God, it's something always with this bitch. Every time she come around, she just bring the mood down. And this is why people are starting to have an issue with Rolly, because it's always something. And if you've seen text messages with her saying it, where it's at? Why you ain't got proof? Like, shut up. So Kali and Gretch take a walk on the beach and they're talking about everything that's been going on. And Kali was like, you know, even with you asked me, like, I'm hearing you're not really a good friend. And she was like, that hurt me, because they were talking about, you know, how the girls like each other, then they don't like each other and all of this type of stuff. And so she's basically coming to Gretch like, how you gonna ask me about hearing I'm not a good friend and I've been the only friend? You got her the whole time. Like, I don't have to be friends with you. Like, you don't serve me any purpose. So I get Kali feeling some type of way. Like, girl, like, do you realize what you saying? So Gretch was like, I mean, you want me to tell you the truth? She was like, everybody to me is fake. I'm finna question anybody that I feel is fake to me. And I'm like, well, what you mean you feel like she fake to you when she's been your friend and had your back? Like, what, Gretchen? Gretchen is fucking retarded, okay? So Kali is then like, okay, if that's how you feel, then really what's up? So then all of a sudden the conversation switches from her being a quote unquote fake friend to the N-word situation. And Kali was like, you know, you apologize for saying it, but then you keep on saying it and that ain't cool with me, this, that, and the third. Gretchen keep on saying the N-word, calling Kali a nigga and saying nigga and all of this stuff. And so they arguing, and, you know, Gretchen popping her shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kali won't whoop her ass. But you can tell Kali did not want to fight her. She was really trying to restrain herself. And she even said that Gretchen was drunk. This is the first time I've heard that she's, been drinking a lot. And when she drinks, she get absurd. So Kali was trying to keep it cute. But Gretchen kept on popping her shit and getting in her face like she wouldn't, step. So Kali finally stepped to her because she keep on getting smart and saying the N-word. And Gretchen was like, you doing this for a chain? They told me to watch out for you. And after going back and forth, Kali finally pushes her. I mean, she pushed that girl at least 6-7 times. Gretchen did not hit her back because you could tell Gretchen didn't want to fight her neither. I think she didn't want to fight her either out of them being friends and because she knew she'd get her ass whooped. But she kept on popping. And Gretchen was like, everybody said you're shiesty. And Kali finally loses it and hits her. And then the episode goes off. And next week, we'll see the aftermath of that. And then it'll be Gretch and Kali versus Scotty and Jayla. And I'm like, where the fuck that come from? And then Rolly jumps in it. Oh, Lord. You can tell the season is starting to wind down because people are just finding reasons to have issues with one another at this point. But yeah, Gretch does need to go. She really honestly does. She serves no purpose. She doesn't bring anything to the show outside of saying the N-word, really, honestly, truly. And I'm pissed off that, once again, we're not seeing the other girls. Like, they would bring more energy to the show if we had other personalities around. Anywho, I'm going to give this week's episode a C+. It was cool. I think next week's episode will be better. But you guys make sure you tune in tomorrow for my Temu haul video. Please tune into it. I got some really dope stuff that I want to show you guys. And then Wednesday, I'm doing my luxury versus lookalike video where I want to see if you guys can spot a real or a fake designer product. And then later on this week, I have a Shein haul and Foot Locker Amazon haul that you guys don't want to miss either. And I also have a shocking celebrity transformation video coming up where, the hottest celebrities back in the day have now transformed into some ogres. So make sure you guys tune in for those videos as well. Please make sure you guys thumbs up this video for me. It helps with the algorithm. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm almost to 100K, you guys. We're almost there. I have been working so hard to get to this point. Let's get me to 100K by September or before, okay? And please make sure to turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.